Hey there, folks and friends. Connecting Dots here, aka Silver Gold Man. Quick little update here on tonight's live Google Hangout. So I was trying to figure out what will I talk about apart from my normal gold, silver economy, YouTube fraudsters, and the much more. Well, I'll be talking about the Greek bailout here and how that hasn't gone through again today. And the talks broke down. Regardless, I was looking for some new content, you know, because I got so many stuff, and I've asked people to leave me some ideas on what you'd like me to talk about. So I figured I'd go check out what others are speaking of, and well, yeah, the silver disinformation gang. I figured why not check out Alex Jones. So yeah, Alex here over at his YouTube channel. Oops, sorry, wrong video. This one here. 3 hours ago. Let's listen to this for just 1 second here, folks.
This message is not just to Americans. It's to people around the world who want their children to grow up free and not slaves. The entire history of civilization for 6,000 years has been between the people who produce the culture and tiny elites that organize themselves into criminal gangs to suppress the people.
Whoa. What are you talking about, Alex? Tiny gangs? Elites? You mean royalty, dictators, right? Emperors? Kings, right? Queens? Rothschilds? I don't know. Let's see what else he has to say.
We fought a revolution and won it from an empire that never been defeated in 1776. Over 150 years later, the very same British Round Table groups founded the Council on Foreign Relations in New York City with the stated goal of bringing the United States into a new British Empire. Now, to be clear, the British don't run this today, but that model.
What? The British don't run this today. Okay, so like I said, he's part of the disinformation gang. So in this video, it's all about the TTP, and he's telling you, we have a chance to save future generations from enslavement. We can stand up. What's he? Blah 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 blah. It's too late. So that's what one of tonight's topics will be. I have these live Google Hangouts every night, 6 p.m. If you're on the Pacific Coast, and 9 p.m. if you're on the East Coast. If somewhere in between, you'll have to do the math. So I'll be talking about, well, not just Sir Evelyn Rothschilds, but, other royalties, and because it's not just been small little gangs. It's been money, folks. Money talks, bullshit walks. I hope you folks realize that, right? We live in a world where money is a big concern, and I'm going to be talking about topics that were warned about years ago by, well, various characters, even past presidents. So this is what's important here at the Silver Gold Man. And another topic, something I've been speaking of from my very first video here. Okay, I'm scrolling down to the very beginning here. It says 8 months ago, but it's not true. It was direct democracy. And then the very next day, it came out in another video. Again, direct democracy. Do you guys remember, sir? Remember that? Democracy riots. I'm not sure if you folks remember that, but what's important is when I made those videos, I was talking about how these fake YouTubers, Max Keiser, Alex Jones, yada, 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 Stefan Molymyr, name it, one after another. I'll bat them all out of the baseball court because they're all nothing but bullshitters. If they were, they would pick up the microphone and speak about direct democracy. So no one's going to do it. I'll be the man to do it. But what's interesting is when I first began speaking of this term, direct democracy, and by the way, it says 8 months ago. Again, it's YouTube misleading people. The video was actually put out in September 26th, so way longer than 8 months ago. But what's important is they won't talk about this. And when I did come out and speak about it 2-3 videos in a row, Max Keiser actually made a video, and he was blaming the elitists that, sorry, not the elitists. He was blaming the media, mainstream media. That's why the world is not under direct democracy. That's what he was saying. If you can go look that up. If you can Google, you can do a YouTube search right here, Max Keiser, direct democracy. You'll see what I'm talking of. He's in a short little segment with some girl in the studio. The point of my video was that these people that consider themselves conspiracy researchers or whatever, truthers, they're not. It's blah, 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 blah. Misinformation, okay? The money is in British, always has been in London, and the power has spread itself, and they're now under corporations, okay, folks? That it's no longer Rothschild, it's now Coca-Cola and Waltons and, not Walmarts, and that's where the money is, and money talks, bullshit walks. This guy, Sir Evelyn Rothschild, actually owns the city of London. Okay? He's a British financier. So I'm going to be talking about in tonight's show some of the topics these guys don't want to talk about, and I believe it's important. You're going to wave your finger and, say this and say that and not have any, really good information. Unfortunately, this is what we get an awful lot here on YouTube, is these people that say all these stuff and wave their arms and yakety yak, but don't have anything important. Yet I've even busted him way back when he was promoting Ebola fear. I was making videos showing how the CIA microbiologist Larry Wilson had actually said on national television in the United States, when asked, had the CIA found anything natural that could fight off any germ warfare? And the microbiologist said the only thing we found was colloidal silver. So these guys don't want to talk about this stuff, and in fact, after he left, that microbiologist left the CIA, he opened up his own lab in 1997. He redid the same damn test and the same conclusions. So don't listen to people out there that are going to lay a bunch of bullshit in you. They won't provide any information. So this is not a colloidal silver video, but in my colloidal silver video, I sure as hell did provide the information. These people don't want to talk about it. So recently I've been referred to as the Easter Bunny here. Someone made a video about me, and I'm not even going to give him a shout out or mention his name, I should say, because he's not worth it. They're sending out lower IQ YouTubers to try and debunk me, and the videos they make are absolutely ridiculous. So what's unfortunate, he's actually lying to his YouTubers, and when I see Freedom Force USA in there giving the guy a thumbs up, and I'm like, really? That's what you call proper research? Anyhow, excuse me. My live Google Hangouts will all be posted in this thread that you see right now on the screen. And it has last night's title where I was talking about cannabis in America. And they made a video here where, well, they're giving me a hard time here because I put a lot of work into cancer research. And cannabis wasn't just the only cure that I found or prevention that I found. And I posted a lot of information here at Connecting Dots 1. You don't have to go there if you don't want to. But last night's topic was referring to how the U.S. government itself had lifted all the restrictions here on marijuana and pot weed research because of the overwhelming evidence that they don't want to talk about in their videos, but I can, and that's why I save all my information at connectingdots1.com, so I can come back to it anytime and just pull it up. So he was making fun of me because, well, I last night's Google Hangout, I was talking about epilepsy cures, and I was showing here how people had moved all over different states in the United States to Colorado, where this type of hemp oil was available for their children to take. And one of the biggest cases, this little girl had 300 seizures per month, and she was down to only one seizure per month. So yeah, it may not have been a total cure, but by golly gee, her parents say in the article, and that's the other thing it doesn't show is the full article. And this one here, their parents were ecstatic, obviously, because come on, 300 versus 1. The other thing he doesn't talk about is University of California in Los Angeles, the longest ongoing study on marijuana. I think 3,000 to 5,000 different people. The videos are there. He's not going to show people. And it showed there that people that don't smoke cigarettes and don't smoke marijuana are more likely to die of cancer than those that smoke marijuana. Did you get that? So if you're not smoking cigarettes and you're not smoking marijuana, thinking that you're going to live longer and prevent yourself from getting cancer, this longest ongoing study, I think it's 17 years with 3,000 to 5,000 patients, proves otherwise. It shows that people that smoke cannabis were less likely to die of cancer than anyone else. And I'm not going to get into all the cures, but yes, live Google Hangouts. I hope to see you here at the Silver Gold Man every night, 6 p.m. Pacific time, and that would be 9 p.m. if you're on the West Coast, on the East Coast, I mean. So yeah, tonight's show. See you soon, folks. Take care.